Let's have a heart-to-heart. Sometimes you need a personal invitation to get started in growth mode. So I'm here because I'd like to help you escape the gravity of learned helplessness. I can help you outgrow present limitations and ignite your potential to live a life on your own terms. I want you to stop grasping at straws and gambling with your future, and I want to teach you how to bet on a sure thing. You. Investing and growing your own skills is the ultimate ROI, as the best returns on your investment come from learning how to outgrow whatever obstacles in your path. Now, to do that, you need proof. You verify, then trust. So here's a spotlight for you. I recently helped a dad who was living out of his van, driving coast to coast, delivering freight. And I taught him what I'm offering to teach you. He ended up becoming the VP of sales at a law firm and closed $2 million for them in 18 months. That's just one skill. It's historically known as how to sell something to a stranger. I teach it as the art of ethical sales. And it's the basis for a little thing called the global economy, and it stimulates trillions of dollars in exchange every day. Now, you might say it's an elementary skill set to surviving in today's marketplace. And I think that you should have at least one skill set that is a high-value skill set at your beck and call. By the way, if you don't think you need to be excellent at sales, how will you ever find your true market and the value as an employee? Because that depends on you selling your skills to that business. That's what paychecks reflect, and it's also the skill set that gets paychecks paid. True freedom equals knowing how to earn more money than what you need, and then balancing that into the priceless experiences of life. A life based on a plan that you make for yourself and achieve step by step. Now, investing and increasing your earning capacity is one of the rare areas where you're in total control. When you invest in yourself, it can't be stolen or seized or confiscated or plundered or taxed or destroyed. Your skills, in fact, compound over time like compound interest, and this radically improves your earning potential for the rest of your life. Now, if schooling was education, everything I just said would be commonly known and in place by everybody in their own lives. We now need to observe and remove those restraints of the indoctrination system, because now you can remove those restraints of scarcity and learned helplessness and discover your true purpose in life. That purpose to make work less struggle, to make projects and achievements happen on schedule. Yes, it's still work, but it's not fruitless work. It's not failure without return. I've created a flexible program for adults with busy lives so they can build the skills and the confidence and the know-how. And I know about this because I faced and conquered these fears and challenges and barriers to entry more than 30 years ago. So you can stop right now. You can get the 19 skills for success not taught in schools. The link's going to be in the description for the video. It's also on screen, 19 skills. It's available for you for free in audio, PDF, video. You've got no excuses to get started. This type of transformation, it doesn't take a miracle. It doesn't take luck. It takes quite the opposite. Just by restructuring 10% of your time over a series of weeks, you can endow yourself with this invaluable skill set. Can you afford not to have this skill set like this in your life? I can't. Learning to face and conquer fears, meta-learning, that's learning how to learn things, hyper-learning, that's applying meta-learning to the internet, planning, sales, marketing, production, metrics, the tech stack, leadership and coaching, these are all milestones on the journey, but first you have to take a step. You're the only one that's coming to save you. And once you know there's no comic book heroes in life, you learn how to grow into the responsibilities of adulting in the 21st century. By the way, the guy that was living in his van and not seeing his family, his name's Ken. And his life's changed forever because of what he did. Because the skills he learned are evergreen and they're in high demand. And that leads to peace of mind and self-confidence in addition to success. Now, all he did was step up for himself when presented with a legit opportunity. Life sometimes has sliding doors of opportunity, if you will, and he stepped into a new future based on a lifestyle of liberty and an indispensable skill set valued everywhere on the planet. Now you can choose. You can likewise apply these skills, or you can make excuses. These skills work in any industry, in any country you'd like to live in. The world from here on out with your hard work in these methods becomes your oyster. You can learn a high value, high demand skill. You can learn to achieve excellence in what you do. You can become irreplaceable and invincible. When you see that that's on the menu, and now that you're free to order it for yourself, you can learn how to win. And I want to teach you how to try your hardest and win instead of just trying not to lose, because that type of low self-respect ends right now. Hi, I'm Richard Grove. Since 2003, I've been a whistleblower, a forensic historian, a filmmaker, educator, entrepreneur, husband, and a father. In fact, I've taught myself how to learn and overcome any obstacle or challenge between me and what I'm looking to accomplish, and that's been the entirety of my career. Self-directed learning is where you enable and empower yourself to be successful. It's a rite of passage that most never attain for themselves. And I've seen for myself what self-education can do to help people survive and thrive. Prior to becoming a whistleblower under the 2002 Sarbanes-Oxley Act, I had invested in myself in college. Not for the college education, but I was investing in myself so I could pay for that college education. And what I discovered, I found to be the ultimate skill set for freedom. These were skills not taught in school, yet essential to success in this world marketplace that we all have to compete in. Today, after 30 years of reaping the bounty from those skills, I've been teaching those who seek to level up in life, because empowering others in this very specific way has prolifically positive effects for everyone. Now, you may have heard of the AUTONOMY course of action, the ultimate skill set for freedom. It's designed to obliterate your scarcity mentality and open up that wealth of mind that precipitates wealth in your accounts in reality. Now, if you don't think you can do that, or that you can't afford it, or that it's too expensive, you're missing the point of what I've been teaching. And I feel for you. That's no way to go through life. I want to help end that cycle of quiet desperation, and I've taught others to do so, and you can learn it too. Autonomy is the ultimate skill set for freedom because it allows you to solve problems on a scale where you can earn more money than what you need. That's it. It's a problem-solving skill set focused on serving others, not pushing, persuading, convincing, or conniving, or taking away their free will, but simply by asking questions and coming up with a better plan of action. This skill set differentiates you from you and everyone else in the market trying to do it the wrong way. This skill set brings the revenue to pay everyone's paycheck. This skill set is a skeleton key for success and a Swiss Army knife for life. Now, I learned these skills in a few weeks. I mastered them within a year. I earned $1 million directly from applying the skills to the marketplace. That's a 200x return on my investment for practicing these skills for the first 5 years. One of the constraints on your growth has likely been the role of fear, scarcity, anxiety, and other self-imposed areas that scare you out of starting before you even get started. So this is an easy place to start making progress that you deserve, because the eviction of fear is essential. Fear is toxic, it's corrosive, it's costly, it demoralizes us, and it prevents our growth. And to blast through this problem so that you can outgrow your status quo, I've created an exclusive 2-hour masterclass to help you evict your fears one by one. Now, as a coach and a mentor, I know that if I provide you with the skills, the methods, the strategies, and the tactics to circumnavigate fear and eliminate your excuses while overcoming the obstacles in front of you, success becomes a matter of fact, not a matter of luck. If you want luck, know that that's also a mathematical revelation. Luck equals preparation intersecting with opportunity. So, if you're interested in evicting your fear, I have a new 2-hour free masterclass. Fear is optional. You can get that by clicking the link in the description. It's free, not because it's not valuable, because it's where everyone needs to start with this first step, because otherwise fear, scarcity, learned helplessness, and the lot of it will capsize your best efforts and subvert you when you least expect it. And of all the things you can't afford in life, that should be the only thing you can't afford on that list. The rest of life becomes a reciprocation, a negotiation, not a zero-sum game. These are life-saving skills. And think of the value that you can provide to others as well as yourself in times of need. For example, when I became a whistleblower and sacrificed that very lucrative lifestyle and multi-million-dollar career These are the skills that saved me and allowed me to preserve my integrity and not to have to sell out like all the other executives around me. These are life-saving and life-making skills. They're not taught in school. These skills make you essential and indispensable to any business because all businesses need to encapsulate value, make offers, and get strangers to say yes to their products and services. And they need to be able to do that to deliver with clear expectations and integrity. Otherwise, it's cringeworthy. That's how the market works. And knowing how the market works and how you work within it is an essential adulting skill set. There's also what they call the time and money tax of ignorance. And essentially, it's the fact that you don't know how to make 10K, 100K, or $1 million is costing you that much every year. Income that could have been seized by your best efforts had you taken action sooner. Self-education is the process of buying the time and effort and mistakes of others and the failures of others in order to expedite your own growth at the lowest risk without sacrificing your integrity, your accountability, or your ethics. People pay for two things in the marketplace. They pay to gain results they want and don't have, and they pay to get rid of problems they have and don't want. Knowing how that works, how to make it happen, is the essence of business. And Harvard Business School is not going to help you with that. Now, I don't know how many people are reaching out to you to help increase your skills and maximize your value in the market. I'd like to offer to help you make your next breakthrough. I'm enrolling for Autonomy's Spring 2025 session. It's 13th evolution of the essential course of action that launched it all back in 2019. I want to take this opportunity to personally invite you to cash in your excuses and get the growth, prosperity, and flourishing that you deserve. It's your chance to permanently upgrade your skills and enjoy the growth that will empower you for the rest of your life. Autonomy is not something you could just buy. We have a world-class community, and that means we get to know people before they're offered a chance to enroll. The skill of conducting an interview is taught in Autonomy in the first few weeks, and it also serves as the method by which new students find out about the course from graduates who have been there and done that with ease. That being said, this untraditional enrollment process delivers superb results, and on the other side of the transparency process and your informed consent is a fear-free zone of exemplary minds from all over the planet. It's not an echo chamber. It's a uniquely structured, freedom-minded community where common interests served in autonomy are nourished and fortified. It's your opportunity to learn the methods that guarantee success in most any endeavor that you decide to take on in your life. It's a mastery that comes from learning how to show up for yourself consistently, every day, growing in the right direction and evolving past whatever challenge or obstacle should appear in your path. It's designed with your busy life in mind. And you've got lifetime enrollment to the course materials, so you can revisit it again and again and again as you continue growing through your obstacles in your path. Now, we help to build your competence and confidence step by step, and this small group format of students escalates their own upward spiral of growth. We help to amplify your abilities and teach you to embolden your dormant talents. You're going to learn to focus, which is an acronym that stands for Focus on One Course Until Successful. I have students who have graduated through Autonomy 12 times by now because each time they go through, they're in a different phase of life, applying methods in new ways. Autonomy's world-class system of self-education is unique, powerful, and it provides a learning environment second to none. There's no grades. There's nothing in the course that's mandatory. You are in full control the whole time, and the practical application of the high-value skills is easy and straightforward. Hope's not a plan, and it's not an effective strategy to depend on. It's better to be prepared when opportunity arises, whereupon you learn how to generate your own luck. It's a result of forethought and preparation and hard work, and you're going to thrive when you get yourself into gear and you gain your momentum. The autonomy system works. I can teach it to you. You can learn it. And with the experience autonomy gives you, you're going to be growing alongside others doing likewise, giving you the momentum to not quit on yourself this time. So what are you afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? Autonomy has an outstanding track record of satisfaction. The only unknown is your level of commitment to your own growth. You decide and you adjust that as you continue growing. I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you. You can do this. Learning to face our fear and get into growth mode is an essential part of challenging ourselves to stay out of comfort and to get the growth and the experience that we need to overcome the obstacles in life. This system can work for you just as it has done for the first 1,000 students who engaged in this journey of self-fortification and expression starting 7 years ago. I want to invite you to come start the transformation that leads to the best version of yourself. Your future self's going to thank you 1,000 times for gifting yourself these invaluable skills, which you use to navigate life every day to its fullest. Weekly mastermind sessions with your fellow classmates, coupled with weekly lectures and 2 Q&A sessions, ensures that every time that you show up to Autonomy, you can get some dynamic, interactive feedback, some practice, and some growth. You're growing at 10x speed in this environment. I want you to know that you're already enough, and that's the beginning of the payoff. I want you to feel that, integrate that. You are enough. Now leverage the fact that you're not done growing and catapult yourself to the next level. You can do this. It's really, if you think about it, a no-brainer. The only person who needs to change in order for you to achieve your dreams is you. I don't have any responsibility over that, but I can provide you the tools and methods and strategies, the tactics and the dojo and the community that can help you expedite it. Once I learned that nobody had to change but me to map my dreams to reality, and all I had to do was build my skills, make my offer, and help many people solve relevant and substantial problems and gain meaningful and long-lasting results. I mean, that's the name of the game in the marketplace, and we can all learn how to play it at a higher level. That's the reason you've stayed this far in this video. Now, you're in control. If you want to grow in the right direction and build the skills, the experience, the network, and the accomplishments that I've got in store for you, click the dang link and follow your options to grow sooner or later. If you don't have a goal, it's impossible to achieve it. So let's make it a goal that you're going to complete the Autonomy Primer course and schedule a time to discuss and see what the options are for you. You're going to be talking to one of our amazing graduates. Think of them like you, just a little bit further down the trail and attaining the ultimate skill set for freedom. Your next steps: take the Autonomy Primer course, internalize how we've created an exclusive system with the flexibility to fit your unique schedule, and then you're going to talk to a graduate who has all the options and answers you need to get you enrolled in Autonomy at a package that fits your needs and budget. Getting in is the first step, and with a lifetime enrollment to the course, who knows where you're going to grow in years to come. The answers to that question are now being written by you, and I'd like to congratulate you and urge you to go to getautonomy.info to learn more about anything that I just mentioned. Thank you guys for tuning in and not dropping out. Now let's get back to the show.